Welcome to Penzance. Back on the coast path, got 4 days heading to Falmouth. So I've just got off the train now in Penzance, which is where we left the path last time. And today's walk is Penzance to Porthleven. Then tomorrow will be Porthleven to Lizard. Then Lizard to Porthleven, which is a big milestone because that's the halfway marker at Porthleven. Yeah, quite a significant point in this adventure that I've been having over the last 18 months. Yeah, then the final day will be Porthleven to Falmouth and then get the train home. The weather forecast is due to be pretty good, pretty sunny, bit of light cloud. There's quite a breeze around at the minute. We're just walking around Mounts Bay now. We've got this long sort of promenade stretch around Mounts Bay onto Marazion. Beautiful view of St Michael's Mount in front of me at the moment. I'll get some shots of that in a minute. It's a little bit silhouetted against the sun for the moment, so yeah, I'll take some shots of that in a minute. But yeah, glorious day. Hopefully it's going to be a really good few days walking, and yeah, hopefully we get to our end point of Falmouth. Right, so we've climbed out of, well, we've come along Mounts Bay, out of Penzance station, around Mounts Bay, into Marazion, climbed out of Marazion, and then back onto the coast here. Fairly easy walking so far. It's been about 3 or 4 miles of fairly flat going, bit of a climb out of Marazion, but apart from that, yeah, fairly easy going. Right, just having a little break now. Got a view of St Michael's Mount behind me and Perran Sands in front of me. I think this is called Main Dew Point. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, anyway, how is everyone? Hope you're all alright. Hope you've all been enjoying this lovely summer that we've been having. I feel bad for some of the people that I have been following along with, who have been trying to walk the coast path during this hot period. I don't know how you've managed to do it. It's been, well, far too hot for me to have been out walking. But anyway, as you all know, I've had a busy few months. Everything went really well with the wedding, so thanks for everyone who sort of sent me messages wishing me all the best for the day. It was, yeah, a fantastic day. It was over in a flash, which I think is what everyone always sort of says to you in the build-up, and it's true. But yeah, we had a really great day. And then a week after that, I went away with my dad. We went away for a week to an air show. That we go to every year, but in fact we haven't actually been able to do it for the last couple of years because of, well, because you know what. So it's the first time in 3 years since we've been there, so that was great. But yeah, no, back on the coast now, really pleased. I've got the week off, but as I said earlier, I'm just taking 4 days because it just worked out nicely with the trains. You know, got the train back down to Penzance where we finished last time, and then there's a train station in Falmouth which will take me straight home. So yeah, 4 days. Taking the Lizard Point, that'd be nice, and as I mentioned earlier, the halfway point at Porthleven. So yeah, it's going to be some nice things to look at on this trip, and if the weather stays like this, it's going to be a great time. So I think that there on the end, I think that's the Lizard Point, and that'd be tomorrow's end destination. Never been out to the Lizard. I think it's pretty touristy, and it is a bank holiday weekend as well, so yeah, it's going to be busy all weekend. The trail's been really busy so far. I don't feel like I've done much filming or any talking to camera at all really, but yeah, nice weather and a bank holiday equals busy trail. Now, I know you're all a smart bunch. I mean, you must be, because you watch my videos. And you probably have noticed that I've got my lovely green Macmillan Mighty Hike top on again. Now, I know you might all say, oh, you wear that all the time, what's new? But this video that you're seeing now, this will be the last video, or the last walk that you see before I do the Jurassic Coast Mighty Hike. That walk is on the 10th of September, so a couple of weeks away. The next video you see will actually be tomorrow's walk, but by the time that video comes out, I would have actually completed my Mighty Hike walk. So for all of you that have donated so far, a huge thank you. I think we're up to £352 I think now, so I've gone above the goal that I set myself for this walk, so that's really great. And if there are still anyone out there who would like to donate, I'll leave a link in the description below. You know, it'd be greatly appreciated. If any of you don't know what I'm doing, on the 10th of September I'm walking a sponsored walk from Macmillan. I'm doing the Jurassic Coast Mighty Hike, which is 26 miles along the Jurassic Coast, starting in Weymouth, walking along the coast path, and then finishing at Cove Castle. So these few days away from me now, as well as, you know, being a continuation of my Southwest Coast Path journey, it's also my last bit of training before I take on that walk. So yeah, wish me luck and fingers crossed. Anyway, once that walk's been and done, I promise I will retire this shirt and you won't see it again. Well, I just stopped at Perran Sands and got an ice cream, and I got an hell of a mess. It was melting quicker than I could eat it. But anyway, first ice cream of this trip. It's funny, earlier I passed another Phillips's pasty shop, and I was going to get one of those when I got to Hale on my last trip, but it was too hot. I walked like a long way to get there. I saw one this morning in Marazion, and I was tempted to get one for this afternoon, but again, it's just been too hot, so I'm glad I didn't pick up a pasty. I definitely think ice creams are what's going to get me through the next couple of days. And that rock there, some people say it looks like a camel, and it does, I can see that, but it also looks a lot like my dog Monty when he's begging for a treat.
It was always on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed. We found holes in these walls, we like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls, the final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open we dance, we fall. We were bound to make mistakes. We loved, we thought. It was always on fire, our house, our
That's my first view of Porthleven, today's end point. You know what, earlier on I was thinking today's been nice, but it isn't the north coast, and I was feeling a little bit down, well not down, a little bit worried, concerned that the south coast wasn't going to be as good as the north. But I think what I was missing was the hills. You know, a lot of the walking today has been mid-cliff or lower cliff level walking, compared to the north coast where you're up on top of, you know, these sheer high cliffs with, you know, massive open views. Today's been a little bit more like this, you know, I'm sort of walking in amongst the gorse and the bracken. But anyway, I've just just had my first sort of biggish hill of the day, and yeah, it was pretty tough. So maybe I'm not missing the north coast as much as I thought. Cheers. Right, just got back to the campsite, been out for tea, had this enormous pizza. I was really hungry, but it nearly beat me, but anyway, I won. Got a couple next to me who I met on the trail earlier on today, and as they came and started setting up, I did sort of, you know, full disclosure, I did warn them that I do snore, but you know, thankfully so does the bloke that's pitched up beside me, so yeah, I don't have to worry too much about that tonight. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching everyone. Join me in the morning and we will be walking on to Lizard Point.